Hello everyone, welcome to Solasta II. So this game is in early access currently, and yeah, I just thought we would have a playthrough of us, do a playthrough of this alongside my other current series that I'm playing through. As it is, it's something that I have been looking forward to, and I can't wait until the full version is out. But I did play the Baldur's Gate 3 early access about two or three times, I think, in the lead up to the game dropping. I think I had it like for 1 or 2 years before the game came out. Yeah, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I've been a big fan of Dungeons and Dragons for many years. I played it through as a teenager, and it's kind of started my love affair with like the whole fantasy genre. I played Baldur's Gate, the first one, when it first came out in the late 90s. One of my friends owned it, and we used to go over and actually finally get to play in computer game form, CRPG form, what we played on the tabletop. So, okay. I was just tinkering with the settings before starting the stream. This is going to be like a session 0, I hope. Where we'll just set up the characters, and then I'll try not to start the actual game before beginning the next episode. I will just jump into these audio settings, because it seems as no matter how far I turn that music down, it seems to creep back up. Yeah. So again, as I started with my last playthrough, always give me some feedback on the sound settings if you think the music's too loud or whatnot. But I'll leave that there. I'm sure it'll creep back up. Okay, so let's jump straight in. Okay, so we did have I did have the option of going with a difficult setting of an authentic mode, and I thought, do you know what? It didn't say hard difficulty, it just said kind of like authentic off the Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition rule set, which I'd like to think I'm comfortable enough with. I haven't played much 5th edition myself, but I it should just be the genuine kind of actual rule set. So I'm gonna go with the authentic mode. Now we've got the option of one campaign here. I don't know what's in this settings section. Follow the fate of the Colwall family across the continent of Neokos. Okay, so I imagine that'll probably be the same as when you actually get the full campaign. But then, if there are any DLC that come out, they will probably maybe add up more further campaigns. Okay, yeah. This game was made by Tactical Adventures, who made the first Solasta game. I started playing the first Solasta game and greatly enjoyed what I played, but I never kind of finished it. I think I sometimes used to go through fits and bursts with gaming, and so I would start a game, play for a bit, and then life would get in the way, and then it was not always guaranteed that was the game I'd pick up next. But I restarted gaming fairly frequently again last September, uh, August, September, and smashed through a series of games, all in the same genre. Planescape Torment, Pillars of Eternity, uh, Baldur's Gate 1, um, Pillars of Eternity 2. I didn't quite make it to the end of. For my own personal reasons, I didn't really like the vessel, like the boat thing. The whole boat thing kind of annoyed me a little bit. I wish you could automate it. But anyway, so Solasta 1 is still on my list of things, and now that I have this channel, I might even restart it and make it as a do a series on it at some point, maybe before Solasta 2 goes out of early access. Okay, let us jump in and create the party. I have been doing a little bit of research, just on the kind of on the certain classes and that, and you know, certain actual characters that I want to take. So let's go through and have a look. Our first character. So character creation. You've got quick creation, quickly create a character, select class, ancestry, and background. Advanced creation, step-by-step character creation for experienced players. Select pre-made. Select a pre-made character from Solasta II archive. Let's go with advanced creation because that's the most fun. I think everyone wants to do that. Okay. So our first character is going to be a paladin. Okay, so here, what is this? Is this difficulty like? So we're going to play a paladin first and foremost. It's going to be our main fighter kind of class. So let me just have a look at my notes here. Okay. Yeah. All right. So ancestry, I believe, is what they've now changed. Race is no longer a thing. It's now ancestry. So we're going to play a human paladin. How do we? Okay, ability scores. How do we switch the gender? Paladin human, voice for personality. Edit appearance, identity, opens up. Body shape. What's identity? Identity, Gabrielle, personality, pronoun, she. Okay. What about is it he? I will have a party of you know, cross gender, not well, like, you know, different genders, but I wanted a male paladin. How do we change the gender? I'm determined not to get too, like, you know, tied up in the whole cosmetic side of it. So yeah, I'm determined not to get, you know, spend too long on the whole kind of cosmetic side of things. Personality. Okay, what a character's personality determines their speech style and tone, as well as the type of answers they will propose during interactive discussions with NPCs. Okay. Every man is a team player, friendly, somewhat bland. Hero. Hero is exalted, passionate, eager, sometimes too much. Ruler is pragmatic, short-spoken, even seemingly a bit cold. I think that fits a paladin. Either that or a hero. I think a ruler. Okay, let's see if we can. Eye makeup, eye blush preset. Hairstyle, beard style. I'm not gonna have a female character with a beard. Hairstyle. Eye color preset. Iris, wrinkles present, wrinkles depth. Let's finish. Body. Shape blending, skin preset. And the two options for the body. Different options for the face. Shape blending. Move the cursor to blend between three sources. Okay. Okay. Confirm that. Face, art preset, art position. Confirm, yeah. Art rotation. I don't have any art on there. Hairstyle. That could be paladin-y. No, that could be paladin-y. Yeah. Makeup. Last name, Gabrielle. Gabrielle, like Xena, Warrior Princess's sidekick, Gabrielle. I guess if she's going to be a she, they can play a sample voice. Let's go.
This is the place. I remember being here.
What is that? Maybe that's not. Maybe that is a guy. Okay.
I thought I heard movement. Maybe saw something, but I wasn't sure.
Alright, yeah, sorry guys, I thought that was...
You must need help with something.
That might be so, but we still haven't worked out what we're supposed to be doing yet.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Alright, there we go.
You must need help with something.
So I think maybe the body shape in here. This is male and that's female. Okay, that's it. So you just have a body shape and then that's it. Okay, so let's go. What is skin color and multiplier? Dark. Pasty white. Skin color tint. Albino white. Tanned, Mediterranean looking. Confirm. Okay. All right. Hair root color. Let's go. Reset colors. Hue. It's kind of brown. Strange. Hmm. Still looks like it's got roots. Saturation. There we go. Okay. Confirm. That is save. And then let's definitely change the name because we're now got now I've got a guy. Alright. Frisky D of Ambervale. Okay. Save. Okay. That's still... Is that... Ah. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Alright. So back. Okay, so we're a paladin. Then we've chosen a human. Okay, so... let's have a look. What's this? What does versatile mean? Versatile, magical initiate, ready for war, robust. Okay. Yeah, so... quick. Your speed increases by 5 points. Robust, healthy. Your hit point increases by amount equal to your character level when you gain his feat. Okay, so definitely going to go for that because I want my paladin to be kind of like a tank. Okay, human paladin. Okay, so we get choose choices anyone choose. So background. Okay, so our background for our paladin, we've got academic, you know, and this improves ability scores, so it gives you certain points to some scores. Granted skills, so it kind of predetermines things. This is the way D&D is kind of going these days, which they kind of did introduce backgrounds before, but they were kind of like an optional thing. But we are going to go, so you can have academic, acolyte, aristocrat, artist, ascetic, lawkeeper, cultist, philosopher, sellsword, spy, or a wanderer. Survival herbalism kit. Origin feats savage attacker. Or aristocrat. Origin feats skilled. I think we will go for the wanderer. Recommended personality, outlaw. Well, we're definitely not an outlaw, we're a paladin. Okay. Okay, so let's see what we're gonna put our... select your base ability score, value scores. Higher values require more points to spend. Okay. And intelligence. He's just a big dumb paladin, so we can leave it that way. Okay. So what does that mean? Reset? No. So these are our bonuses. So we're gonna go for 2 to strength, and then Constitution. No? Okay, that's how we can go. Yep. Okay, so then why are we going to go back here? Okay, so proficiencies. Let's have a look. Okay, so select skills and proficiencies granting a proficiency bonus on ability checks of this type. We've got a 14 charisma and yeah, I'm gonna go persuasion and athletics. Okay, so then next we can have a look. So weapons. I think I definitely want to be using a two-handed sword. Probably most of the time, but then sometimes sword and board. So long sword and great sword. Okay. Okay. I've already got athletics. Performance? No. Intimidation. And languages. Yeah. Orc, goblin. Orc and goblin? Orc and goblin. Orc and goblin. Orc and giant. Okay, so spells wise, what are we gonna have a look at here? Okay, so select the spells to learn. You can cast spells using spell slots. Bless, Cure Wounds, Divine Favor, Divine Smite, Heroism, Protection from Evil and Good, Shield of Faith, Searing Smite. Well, definitely Cure Wounds, and then possibly Bless, Heroism, or Divine Smite. Early wise, Divine Favor. Divine Smite, that seems very paladin-y. Okay, let's go. Save. That's our first one there. This has taken 25 minutes so far. I'll try and be quicker with the next ones. This is this is what sometimes I don't like about doing a level. Sorry, episode 0. Okay. Next one. Next one is going to be a paladin, and not paladin, a cleric. So I did do a bit of research. You looked at a couple of guides online, and found some pretty good guides for various sources. Some of these are from Hack the Minotaur, and then some other ones I can post them in the in the description of the episodes if anyone wants to have a look at them and see and read up on their stuff. It's been quite interesting. But so far I haven't really read much up on the game, so I've not looking at what the actual kind of how the content of the game's going. Just mainly I wanted to have a look at build guides and whatnot. Okay, so we're going to be a cleric. We're going to be the ancestry. We're going to go for elf, elven lineage. We're going to go for a high elf. So we'll get a little bit extra firebolt cantrips, and we get some extra spell casting for our party. Okay. So class cleric, divine order. We're going to go protector because we'd like to be able to use martial weapons and train with heavy armor. First of all. Okay. Our background, we are going to go with ascetic, which is very cleric-y very cleric-y type of background. Origin feat robust. Okay. Okay, now abilities. So, we're going to go for Dex. So, I've always played a cleric as kind of like your second tank, if you know what I mean. So they kind of, they can kind of be, they should be able to be good on the front line, not too weak. So it's quite handy. Okay, so we're going to put 2 points into our wisdom, and then another point into our constitution. Okay. Select skill proficiencies. Skill proficiencies, we're going to go with insight and medicine. And then we're going to go for perception. Yeah. And then here we will go with Elvish, Draconic, and then spells. So we can get three cantrips to learn: Dazzle, Divine Shield, Guidance, Holy Conduit, Light, Sacred Flame, Spare the Dying, or Resistance. Target is dazzled. Okay, so how come they can't heal? Maybe that's not a healing spell. Okay. Divine Shield, that's guidance. Holy Conduit, on a hit, deals 1d6 radiant damage with the target, and each enemy within 5 foot can also take additional 1d4. Okay, that seems pretty good. Light, Sacred Flame, Resistance, Spare the Dying. Okay, that could be pretty useful. That and spare the dying, I think. Okay, select cantrips to learn. Cantrips can be cast at will. High elf feature. Okay. Acid splash, poison spray, ray of frost, annoying bees, chill touch, shadow armor, shadow dagger, dazzle, firebolt, shocking grasp, true strike, or light. Someone should really probably have light. But how can a firebolt, how can I resist a firebolt? Hopefully that doesn't bite me in the arse. Okay, so let's go back to edit appearance. Okay, so this is our cleric. This is going to be, a cleric's going to be a guy as well. Although so far these guys all look pretty feminine. Like, how come there's no bigger body type? But certainly. Oh. I don't know what that is. Alright, skin color tint. Oh, that looks a little bit odd. Oh, how do I get this stuff off his cheeks? It looks like he's wearing makeup. Confirm. Yeah, it looks like he's wearing makeup. I don't like that. Freckle type. No. No. It's quite an elven hair, yeah? Yeah. Well, it's some very elven eyebrow shape. So let's go for hair root color. Hair tip color. Kind of like the Valerians. It's very elven. Yeah, that looks cool. Makeup. Alright, how do I get rid of the eyeshadow? Eyeshadow glitter? No, no thank you, no thank you. No, how do I get rid of it? None. Ah, there we go, yeah, perfect. Yeah. It's normal. Okay. Save. Choose 2 in the proficiency step. Light armor and medium armor. Heavy armor and martial weapons. Right, yeah. Okay. Save. Awesome. Very happy with that. Okay, so our next character is going to be our sorcerer. Okay, so now our sorcerer is going to be a human. Okay. Mage Initiate Wizard. Yeah. Mage Initiate Wizard. So then background. We think we're going to go with the Occultist. Yep. Okay. And our abilities. Okay, so we're going to have Dex 15. Constitution 14. Intelligence 10. Wisdom 10. And 17. Now, actually, no, so previous, so maybe we need to put Charisma 17, and then, yes, okay. Okay, so what do we have? Precision and intimidation. Okay, and then acrobatics, performance, and I think we will go with gnomish and dwarvish. And spells. So we can go for 4 spells, probably more because we've got lots up here. Acid Splash. So you know what we're going to go? We're going to go with light. Sorcerous Burst. Cold damage. Okay. Yep. Next. Select spells to learn. Okay, so we're going to go with False Life, Charm Person. So we've got 2, Feather Fall, Ice Knife, Chromatic Orb, Magic Missile. Thing is though, Sleep is such a great first level spell. Sleep is such a great first level spell. Okay, so we'll go with Sleep, and then we will go with Charm Person, I think. Select cantrips to learn. Cantrips can be cast at will. Okay, so I've got 2 cantrips. Acid Splash. Yeah. Divine Shield. Select Cantrip Stone. Shocking Grasp. Okay. Select Cantrip Stone. Dazzle. Okay, select spells to learn. So, Burning Hands, False Life, Mage Armor, Hideous Laughter, Shield. I think I'll go with that. And then select spells to learn. Bane, Bless. Bless is a good one. Cure Wounds. Cure Wounds, definitely take that. Okay. So, let us have a look at identity. And then... Okay. Personality. Nosy, talkative, curious, talking about everything. Hey, wait a minute, that's not who I chose. That is not who I chose. Oh, no, I haven't chosen her yet. Alright, yeah. Alright, so, female. Base. Body. Skin preset. Confirm. Oh. Oh, wow. Eyes, wrinkles, 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 scar depth, no, no, no. Okay, eye color. Freckles, rotation. Can we not just change the face? Hair. No. Yeah, I quite like that. Is them just like preset faces? That's quite cool for a... Oh, no thank you. Ah, that's kind of cool. No, no. Yeah, actually, I quite like that. Okay, so identity Emma. No, we're gonna call Shay Colwell. There we go. She's got voice 3.
That might be so, but we still haven't worked out what we're supposed to be doing yet.
No.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I like that. That's more of a... Okay. Okay. And... the last but not least, we're going to go for our rogue. Hopefully we should have this wrapped up soon, and then that will be session 0 complete. Okay. So we're going to go with a rogue. We're going to go with a Halfling rogue. This can also be a female halfling. Face. Oh. Do you know what? I always liked the idea of the cannibal halflings from the Dark Sun. The Dark Sun setting. That could be cool. No. That's very roguish. Okay, yeah, so eyebrow shape, hair, root, colour. Hair tip colour. Okay, face is the tattoo. Can we change the... Where's the face tattoo? Alright, tattoo art, colour. Yeah, if anyone was familiar with Dark Sun, they had cannibal halflings. That inhabit that world. But we need a suitable cannibal halfling name. Face, eyebrows. Where eyebrows look a little bit... Wrinkles, eyes, no. Makeup, no. No, no. Identity, Annie. That definitely doesn't look like an Annie. Let's go with... What was the name of the... What was the name of the evil sorceress in the Arthur legends? The mother, Morgana. 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 There we go, Morgana Cornwall. Hero outlaw. Okay. She...
Thought I heard movement, maybe saw something, but I wasn't sure.
Nope.
This is the place. I remember being here.
Yeah, alright, that's it. Okay. Background for our halfling rogue. Our cannibal halfling rogue. Okay. You're going to be a lowlife. Abilities. Okay, so with the abilities, let's go strength. Constitution. 15. Intelligence 10. 12. And courage. Okay, so how we've got there. So strength 10. Constitution. Yeah, right. Okay. Okay, so skills. Alright, select 4 skills. We're going to go with acrobatics, athletics, deception, investigation. So, skill expertise, we're going to go with stealth, sleight of hand. We're going to go with halfling and... oh, we only get one. And we're going to go with... short bow, short sword. And then we get an extra one. Dwarvish. Oh, we get an extra 2. I'm not sure if... did we pick Gnomish yet? Okay. I'm not sure. Can we... let's just do a double check here. Maybe proficiencies. Maybe we will go with dagger instead of short sword. Yeah. Save. Okay. So, that is our party, guys. That is our party. Let me just have a look, see what we chose here for identity. He was an innocent. We don't want him to be an innocent. We want him to be a jester, I believe.
I thought I heard movement. Maybe saw something, but I wasn't sure.
This is the place. I remember being here.
Save. Yep, I hope you stay the same, because... okay. Friskity, Curran, Shay, and Morgana. There we go, guys. That is episode 0 of our playthrough. So, I will see you on the next episode, and we will start this new series. So yeah, thoroughly excited, and I will catch you on the next episode. So, take it easy, guys. What opens the game menu to change settings, etc. Does that? Okay. Yep. I will catch you on the next episode, and we will start our adventure. Okay, this is Frisky Dingo Tactics, playing Solasta II. See you next time.